Hello, Facebook. How are you? So I've challenged myself to do some lives this end of the quarter on Facebook, since Facebook and I are rekindling our connection, reconnecting. I'm more of an Instagram person and my app, but you know what? I'm going to stop neglecting what God has given me a platform in as well. So today I just want to come in because I got a revelation on the fourth quarter in October, November, and December. So I thank you guys for coming in. I thank you for hopping on the replay. For those of you that will catch it on the replay, on the rebound, I thank you for listening, because I just have a couple of things to say. I'm not going to hold you long because I really, really, really just want to push and encourage your spirit. So it's the fourth quarter of 2020. 2020 for some people is horrible. It's the worst. Since 2020 is relentless. It's undefeated. But you know what? For others, it's a encourager. It's a pusher. It created stuff. It birthed stuff. It's labor pains. It's pushing. It's active labor. Whatever you want to call it. It's getting off the surgery table. It's all of that. For some of us, I guarantee you, depending on who you're with, your circle, your inner circle, there's people who are creating out the wazoo. But then again, on the flip side, there's people who are just like, I'm going to just sit back and wait because 2020 is over, and they're waiting for 2021 to pop around the corner. But if you don't start something in 2020, you're still going to be behind in 2021. So what I wanted to tell you is, with the fourth quarter, what are you doing? Are you sitting there twiddling your thumbs trying to wait for 2021? Are you truly, truly like, you know what? Let me get a jump start on 2021. Let me get some things in order. And let me still believe that the last 3 months of 2020 can produce something for me, can produce a blessing, can produce a business, can produce an idea, and start working on it. Things are happening in this atmosphere. This atmosphere is completely charged with creativity, totally charged with witty ideas and inventions. You just have to reach out and grab it. You have to reach up and grab it. It's not just going to fall on you. And for some of us, it does fall on us, but you still do absolutely nothing with it. So today I'm just coming on here to kind of push you and encourage you. Don't just fold up 2020 and toss it to the birds, because 2020 is amazing. I'm going to tell you that. For me, yes, we've had a lot going on, but in the hindsight and looking at it through a different perspective and different eyes, I have been totally blessed in 2020. But I've also made sure that 2020 was not going to look like everybody else's for myself. I've also said out of my mouth, which our words are powerful, that 2020 was not going to steal from me, was not going to take from me, was not going to take my health or anyone's health surrounding me, was not going to remove anything that I've been working on. I put those boundaries back in March, and I'm here to tell you, everything that I had in March, I still have. Nothing was taken, nothing was stolen, nobody was hurt, nobody has passed. That's what you need to speak on 2020. Not that, oh my God, what else? What else can happen? Who else? Oh my God, this, and that. I want to give you this tip. Your words from now until October, I really want you to watch your words. I want you to look at your words as soldiers. Look at your words as little soldiers, right? When you speak negative, they go out as soldiers to go enforce what you said negative. When you speak positive, those same little soldiers go out to reinforce what you said positive. So if you said, oh my God, 2020 is just horrible, what else is going to happen? What else can possibly happen? Guess what? Those little soldiers are going out to make 2020 even worse for you. If you said, you know what, I'm going to go ahead and put myself down and start writing this book, start creating a journal, start doing some kind of business venture, doing something, then guess what? 2020 will give you that back. It is exactly what you're saying is what you're going to get. Look at your words from October 1st, today's October 1st, to December 31st as little soldiers that are going out to fulfill what you are telling them to do by your thoughts and your words, negative or positive. And I promise you that you will see a difference in 3 months. Shoot, in a month. You know that saying that says you have your reality, you made it, the life that you have right now, you made it. And I know half of us are like, man, I would have never chose to be broke. I would have never chose to be poor. I would have never chose this life. I'm sorry, but you did. And you do every day. You know why? Because you live in an unconscious state. Not unconscious, your subconscious state. You stay in your subconscious. And let me give you an example how I know you do. When you're driving home from work, when we used to drive more, some of us are back, but when we used to drive more, you literally would be behind a car and the car would brake and you'd be like, whew, oh my God, I almost hit him. Why? Because it snapped you out of a daze, snapped you out of autopilot. You don't even know where you were. You don't even know what you were thinking about. But guess what? You were not present. And when you do that, that's why you keep creating the same cycles of mess that you're in with your relationship, with your marriage, with your kids, with your spouses, with friends, with coworkers. You keep creating it because you don't change it. You're not present. So your subconscious is ruling your world. Your subconscious remembers how to get to work. You can get to work blindfolded if you really wanted to because it remembers. Your car, your hands, your feet, you're not even paying attention. You're just a body. And you're literally just flowing through life like that. So I challenge you, one, to watch your words. Make your words as soldiers. Make your words as soldiers. Look at the positive words that come out of your mouth as soldiers going to reinforce that. Look at the negative words that come out of your mouth from October 1st to December 31st as negative soldiers going to reinforce everything negative that you said. And then be present. Stop going into days. Stop just knee-jerk reaction. Stop just autopiloting it. That's not life. You are coasting through life and you're not even present. You're not even available. Hello, thank you for watching. You're not even available. Your kids are like, mommy, what? Oh, you got to snap out of your autopilotness because you're not present. You're creating your world by your thoughts and your autopilot and your knee-jerk reactions. So those are the two things that I wanted to tell you. Look at your words as negative and positive soldiers going to reinforce what you say from October 1st to December 31st. And I promise you, I can guarantee you that your world will change in a couple of weeks. If you watch what you say about 2020, the last 3 months, you can still benefit from what is in this atmosphere. There's a great awakening happening, and it's up to you to tap into it. It's up to you to feel that great awakening, feel the anointing, feel the power in the atmosphere, because trust and believe, millionaires are feeling it, billionaires are feeling it, businessmen are feeling it. Things are still being created while we, the little people, are just sitting here twiddling our thumbs waiting to see what they're going to do. No, ma'am, and no, sir. Get in where you fit in and do what you can do. Whatever you're supposed to do, do it. If you don't know, then this is the time to get down and really figure out, what is it that I'm supposed to do? What can I do? Because there is a huge energetic creativity, witty ideas in this atmosphere right now. Don't feed that lie that 2020 is a bust. 2020 is overrated. 2020 is relentless. 2020 just can't stop. Don't believe that. 2020 will bring you millions. 2020 can take you from where you are right now to the place that you were supposed to be in God and in this earth, if you line up with what you're supposed to. So the last thing I wanted to say was, as an ex-athlete, now we're watching NBA. And my husband said it last night. It's weird watching the NBA in October. They're usually, is it the NBA? Yeah, the playoffs. And he was just like, it's just weird. And then he goes, in football, he's like, everything is just off. And I looked at him and he goes, it's just off. And I said, you know what? Those athletes, and as an ex-athlete myself, if I was running track or playing soccer and I happened to be part of this COVID mix-up, I guarantee you my coach is still sending me plays. I guarantee you my coach is still sending me workouts. You know why? Because you got to stay ready. Because as soon as they lift it, there's no way as an athlete that runs track or 400, 200 or played soccer that I can get into game shape that I haven't been doing anything for 3 months. Just let that sink in. Those athletes never once gave up on 2020 that they weren't going to play. They never thought that it was over. They were shooting hoops. They were running. They were working out, lifting weights. Why? Because they still believed that they could do something in 2020. That's where we need to be. Still believe that we can do something with 2020. But if you're not prepared, and if you haven't been working on it, when the opportunity falls in your lap, guess what they're going to say? We need it in a month. We're ready to move now. And what are you going to say? I am not prepared. These athletes, the NBA and the football players, even anybody else, they prepared when the world was on shutdown. They prepared when we were on lockdown. They kept their stamina up. They kept working out because they knew at any given point there was going to be an opportunity for them to go and play. And they'll be damned if they go out there and look like they ain't got nothing going on, like they done lost all their stamina. They're not going to do that. So why we, the people that have regular jobs, parents, teachers, Why are we allowing it to pass us by? Why are we allowing 2020 to just slip through our hands because it looks like we're not going to have that opportunity? No, ma'am, and no, sir. I wanted to come on here to push you and encourage you to just understand. Thank you, Tequila. Amen. That's right. I wanted to encourage you to know that it's not over. It is not over. You still have an opportunity to do whatever it is that you said you wanted to do in 2020. Some of us wanted to open up a business. Some of us wanted to start a new little gig on the side. Some of us wanted to do some things, travel. It is still available. Yeah, within reasons and boundaries, but still plan for it. Don't just throw away the plans. Accept what is happening, but still find a way. Okay, the athletes, they didn't throw away their plan. They accepted that, okay, I can't just go to my basketball. I can't just go to that gym. You know what? I'm going to work out in my house. I'm going to work out in my gym. I'm going to work out where I can, and I'm going to get what I can when I can. That's what they did, and that's what we have to do. So I just really wanted to come on here to encourage somebody, anybody. Don't give up. We still have 3 months left. What you plan to do with it? Because I sure plan to continue my increase in products, increase in my business, increase in my finances. I sure do. I continue, and I'm going to expect it until December 31st and then some. So I hope this encouraged someone. Please shoot me a DM. Please drop emojis when you listen to this on a replay. Thank you for listening on the replay. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for inviting someone that you know needs to hear this, that you know they had something that they planned for 2020, and COVID indirectly or directly jacked up all their plans, but it's not over. We have 3 months. We are in the fourth quarter. This is when you dig deep. This is when you pick yourself up. You let that lactic acid, that monkey that gets on your back, and you keep pressing. You don't give up as an athlete in the fourth quarter. And this is the fourth quarter of 2020. This is a historic year. You think I'm going to let a historic year pass me by? Absolutely not. A historic year will not pass me by. I'm going to make history right along with it. Trust and believe that. So I hope and pray that this has thoroughly encouraged you. Thoroughly, because I am about to make history right along with 2020. It is not passing me by. 2020 will not leave me without me creating history for myself and my family, because that's what 2020 is releasing in our atmosphere. It is releasing nothing but history makers. People are creating stuff. Things are still being done. Don't buy into that lie that everything is done and everything is over. No. Dig deep. We're in the fourth quarter. Dig deep. Do what you got to do. Just like when you watch football, just like when you watch basketball, they put everything on the court. They don't give up. Don't give up. 3 months. Watch your words. 3 months. Look at your words as soldiers. Look at them as positive and negative soldiers. Just do that. Start with that. And watch your mouth. Watch what you say. Stop saying I'm never, I will never, I always. Stop saying I'm broke. Stop saying I can't have. 2020 stole this. Stop. Put a guard on your mouth. And come back to me December when you do this and let me know. Shoot, come back at the end of October and let me know what's changed. Because I know a whole lot of things will change. So you guys have a wonderful evening. I just wanted to come on here to encourage you guys. And I hope I did just that. You guys have a good night.